All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is we're tapping into a really powerful topic, and of course, we're talking about the power of the unknown. So, in your work that you're doing as a healer, as a coach, or a healer coach like me, my question to you is how often do you come prepared or over prepared or just prepared for your sessions? Whether it is, when you're doing your one on ones or whether it is when you are working with, let's say, your community, any kind of group based programs that you're running, what is your degree of preparation? Now, the reason why I ask you this, of course, it's a trick question because the whole point of our theme for today is we're talking about the power of the unknown. And so, something I have found through my own experiences over the years, and especially now after so many years, the realization, of course, is that there is infinite or infinite power in the unknown. So, there are a lot of times in my sessions, especially when I'm doing my group sessions, where I can sense the energy of the group, and for a moment my mind might assume that, okay, things are kind of going off track, and one part of me, which is maybe like the old programming, which would say, it's like, okay, how do I manage them, what do I do, where do I lead them, right, or where is this going to go. Now, the other side of this programming, let's say the new programming. And so in your own life, the question is, as you are, honing your skills, as you are developing as a healer coach or healer coach like me, my question to you is, how often do you notice that a lot of times when you don't know, the power of the unknown kicks into high gear, right? When you don't know where to lead them or how things are going to sort of come back on track, that's really when a lot of the magic unfolds. And this is something that now, even more so than ever before, I keep reminding myself that, hey, you know what? If it didn't go as planned, it's okay. In fact, it's better because now we are truly stepping into the unknown. And so when my students, when my clients, and when all of us together are stepping into the unknown, and we're trusting that deep down, something magical will appear, more often than not, there is some profound discovery, there's a massive transformation, there's a massive breakthrough that happens. And for me, the biggest breakthrough, of course, has been that, to understand this, to observe this, and now, of course, I welcome it. So on days where I don't know where, the session's going to go, that is when I start to, sort of smile and relax into it, because I realize that we're going to discover something new, and most importantly, we're going to be discovering it together. So, my question to you, of course, as a healer, a coach, or a healer coach like me, my question to you, of course, is that, how much do you allow the unknown to show up in what you're doing? Like I said at the very beginning, do you plan? Do you prepare, over prepare, or just prepare? Or the fourth option, of course, is do you show up knowing and believing that, today is going to be an amazing day? So, something to think about. And of course, these pods are created for you as a way to inspire you, to remind you that this work that you're doing is really important. And so, when you show up and you show up fully, you show up being present, you will tap into some truly amazing, fascinating discoveries. Not only that your clients get to make, not only that your students, not only that your community members get to make, but more importantly, you get to experience those. So, as always, these pods are made in service of you. And, if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. Before I go, a couple of things. Apart from this pod that I record every single day, I also have a session which happens every Monday and Friday between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. This is a way for you to connect with me live, for you to meet members of our community live in person. We have breakout rooms, so there's a lot of fun, a lot of deep diving, and really tapping into the power of our own mind, our own unconscious mind. So, if this is something that you've been looking for, to be in a community, where people support you, where people cheer you on, and people truly believe in your success, then I've made it as simple as that. You just show up. Of course, there's a link in the description below. So click on it, come join us, and experience for yourself how this community can make a difference in your life. And of course, if it resonates with you, then you can continue on. And for this, of course, there are a couple of tracks that I've created. And as someone very rightly said, those who pay attention. So these are paid tracks. And the first one, of course, is the foundation program. And this happens every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And on the weekend, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. And once you've had the experience of this 3-hour process, if you truly believe that it has made a difference in your life, you can go deeper. And we have what we call the advanced program. So this is something that you can experience over a 3-month period. This is a renewable membership. So you can get the most of it and get the best out of it in that duration. And of course, if you feel that this program is something that has really connected with you and you want to learn the skills, same skills that I've been using for more than 20 years now. I've been honing it, I've been polishing it for more than 20 years now. And so that, not just that I get to use it, but I get to teach you this so that you can use this in your own environments. Whether you're a healer, you're a coach, or a healer coach like me, if you're intending to, be more effective, you're intending to be able to create more breakthroughs with your own clients and in your own community, then you can learn these skills. And of course, you can also use these in all areas of your life, whether it's with your family, whether it's, of course, in general, when you're out there and out and about and you're helping people, you will have, a truly unmatched set of skills. So as always, this is, of course, our mastery program. So this is a way for you to really go deep. And this is a 90-day process. Lastly, if you're looking to be mentored by me, we do have a coaching program, so that is something that is available. So seats do open up from time to time. Reach out and ask for more details. And I really do look forward to seeing you in one, many, or all of these programs. And of course, we do have pre recorded programs also. So that is something to look out for. So, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I will